battle.
Welcome back, everyone. It's the Turin Giants. I'm Dave. This is Dash. How is it going tonight?
Who's Dash? No, I'm just kidding. Hey, everybody. How are you? I'm good. It's Friday. I think Dave and I have had a really, really busy week, huh? I mean, we've been streaming almost practically every day this week.
What else is new? It seems weird because we had almost, it was like 56 days from the end of one game to the start of the next one, right? We did a bit in between, but
yeah,
it took pretty easy.
Yeah, no, definitely. So do you wanna tell everybody about our little adventure this week?
I mean, you're so excited. You're still like tickle pink about it. So you go ahead.
Just a little bit of a tickle. So yeah, just so some of you guys that have noticed, and I know we've been getting questions about it, and to kind of answer some of these questions, we have been collaborating / guest appearing on the official Juventus Twitch with good old Uncle Beppe. So for the month of January, you'll see us kind of making some guest appearances there, here and there, doing part of essentially helping them kick off their We Talk Juve talk show that I believe it's every Monday night, 5 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Italian time.
Starting now, yeah, because we did it last night, which obviously wasn't Monday. That was Thursday. But going forward, it will be every Monday,
Yeah, so we were there to help Beppe kick the pilot off. We will also be helping Beppe for the month of January doing the We Talk Juve, as well as some watch-alongs on the official Twitch channel. Again, just guest starring for right now. And I think because Beppe is also doing a watch-along tomorrow by himself. So if you guys don't see us, it's okay. We're still here. But yeah. But yeah, no, definitely a cool adventure, guys. Beppe is a really fun guy to work with, man. I mean, it's a blast. I mean, especially with us talking to him pre-show talk, post-show talk. I'm sure you guys have seen the clip of our goal celebration that's gone around the interwebs with us.
That video did pretty well, actually. People seem to like the three of us kind of losing our mind there. So
it was awesome. I just want to open up the record here and say I am 7 for 7 on goal in match goal predictions. So I would just like to flex low-key.
Yeah, so that's I mean, we have our Juve record, a run of 7, but we also have our own local Turin Giants one, right? So 7 clean sheets, 7 straight wins, but also 7 correct goal predictions from Dash. So something weird. Voodoo magic. He's down. Pogba, whatever Pogba's doing, I think you're on the same side.
Yeah, I stole Pogba's witch doctor. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's absolutely nuts. But I mean, that being said, we are coming off another, maybe not the most exciting, bit of a grind out, but another 1-0 victory over Cremonese on the weekend. So I'm still feeling pretty good about that. That's how short in between the games are, really, is that you're not done getting off the last one, that you're right back at the other. So imagine the players, training and putting hours in a day at this stuff, right? Like, geez. It's tough. I mean, if we're feeling it as just like content creators, just coming on YouTube for a couple hours a day, imagine the guys like living it. I guess their money is nice. They deserve it in that sense.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Other than that, man, I don't necessarily envy them right now. Anton Roos. Have we had him in the chat before?
I think it's new stir. He's a newbie.
Nice. Welcome. And we haven't had Joseph in a while. I know you're working a lot. You got a weird schedule, but it's always nice to have you around as well. That's why we do some of these earlier ones as well, just to kind of get everyone to be honest. 8 Eastern, maybe even later. We haven't gone later than that. 8 Eastern. We get the most viewers, so it's best for us as a channel. But at the same time, and I mean, I'm an old man. I like to go to bed at 8 o'clock anyway. So like this earlier stuff is great. We try to capture everyone. So and see, he's at work. So thanks for sneaking one in.
And then he says he's been following us on the podcast. I gotcha.
Yes. And for the podcast listeners, I know Farhad, I think he's trying to get one going for Monday. So stay tuned. I know he's so busy, guys. He does apologize not to get that weekly content out, but I mean, I know we're not Farhad, but hopefully we can fill that hole for you in between those moments.
That's what she said.
I set that one up for sure. Anyway, yeah, it was too juicy. All right, so
Yeah, I mean, you guys. I know some of the folks. We'll share it. Just why not? But let's share a little highlight of our little Twitch adventure with Pepe.
All
Cue
right.
the clip.
Maybe no. Dai Paredes. Dai Paredes. Paredes is not going. Attention. It's a goal! 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 From Arkadiusz Milik! Dash said it! It's Arkadiusz Milik that is opening the goal, an important goal!
Okay, give me 15 seconds so I can do this again. Oh man, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, that was beautiful. Little bounce. And dash. It doesn't matter. Not even on our channel anymore. Here you are, Juve Twitch. You call the prediction.
So yeah, that's just a brief highlight of our little adventure, and you guys will be seeing us more there as well, doing some more future collaborations.
Pepe's nuts. I don't know. Like he loses it. It's insane. I love it.
Yeah, it's interesting because the thing is like the cool thing about it is like we've all seen it, per se, like from our perspective, and then being live with him, like doing it live with him is like awesome. Because like I always think, because like usually I'd have the watch along with Beppe in the background, and then it's like he celebrates and it's like yeah, and then it's like when you're actually celebrating with them, it's like a totally different feeling. So I'm a little bit like fanboy giddy, so I'm like hoo-hoo-hoo! But yeah, it's super awesome. But,
Yeah.
I think we need to transition to a more serious note. Dave, take it away.
Okay, so a lot of us I think know, but if you haven't heard yet, a legend has passed away today. We've kind of known for a while he wasn't well, diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. That's Gianluca Vialli. He did pass away today in London at the age of 58. I'll go over, I mean, just a bit of his history, I suppose. Just really, he's before my time too. I was alive, but I was pretty young. Dash, I guess same with you, right? He's a little before your time. So yeah, I didn't really watch him live, unfortunately, but of course there's all the clips out there. It's insane, honestly, how many articles, how many other legends of the sport have just come out and said so many nice things about this man. Regardless, he started 84 is no sorry 80 is when he first started playing. So I guess that's definitely before my time. I'm not that old. So started 80 Cremonese, and this is the crazy thing. He started at Serie C, got promoted to Serie B with Cremonese. In Serie B, he then moved to Sampdoria, or he got picked up by Sampdoria in Serie A. Sampdoria won their first, and I think that's their only Scudetto in their history, in the 90-91 season with Mancini. With Roberto Mancini. So that's pretty cool. And then yeah, from there, 92, he went to Juventus for 4 years, captained our team to our second and our most recent Champions League trophy as well. Just won so much with Juventus. I mean, so much through all his clubs, essentially at their respective levels. Finished his career off in Chelsea. He continued to win stuff. But then he also took over as manager. He was a player manager for a year until he went full manager. Won 5 more trophies in that time frame before he more or less retired and kind of took a backseat. We more recently saw him taking sort of an assistant role to Roberto Mancini there in the Euros, where Italy won in 2020. He was part of that squad on the back end. So very storied career, much loved, a legend. And because of that, I actually had to stop editing. I was in the middle of editing a video. There is going to be one dedicated to Gianluca Vialli coming out, hopefully tonight if I get it done, if not tomorrow. So I mean, that's that. Definitely look into him. It's so sad because we just lost Pele as well. So I mean, it seems to happen like that, right? But that's it. So all the love and respect out to his family, and we'll keep on moving on. We'll just remember him for the legend that he is. So with that being said, let's brighten things up a little bit.
Yeah, no, definitely. So we've got a couple of things. So we've got a pretty big game against Udinese coming in tomorrow, lunchtime for us, Eastern time, 6 p.m. Italian time. So that one's going to be KB is asking, is there another Juve player that passed away? I don't think there.
Yeah, there was. He
Yes.
wasn't a legend though, and it's unfortunately
That's
that
just giving it harsh. You're just like, yeah, the guy's not a legend.
No,
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago. I mean, we should know. We should, and if the chat knows, and if the chat doesn't know, I guess we're all guilty right now. I'll just Google this real quick. Yeah, Vialli is the first one that comes up. Of course, he's all over the news. But no, you are correct. There was something recently. Brian Dodien. That's 21. That was our youth player. That wasn't the one. Okay. Anyways, I won't bog down the chat with this. This is I'll look into it. I'll get back to you. We'll try to figure this out.
Hey, so like when we're doing it on the Twitch stream, I think it was last night we were doing like Juve players born on your birthday. You had like probably the most interesting one that you didn't know yesterday, but you found out today.
Yeah, so obviously doing some research, trying to get the history on Vialli here because I'm making a video on him. And what happened on the stream yesterday, just to give context, this is on the Twitch stream. Beppe was asking who you share a Juventus birthday with. And I didn't know. And I was trying to figure, like, how do you figure this out? And I found on Transfer Market, you can just go by date, but you couldn't filter from their teams or whatever. So I'm like trying to click through my birthday. I was like, okay, I can't find it. I've gone through pages. Somebody else threw out their birthday. It worked out. Their birthday was Ravello. All well and good. And I was kind of disappointed. It's like, man, I don't know.
He's like, I want one.
So anyways, I'm doing the research on Gianluca Vialli today, and he does share my birthday. So there you go. That is my birthday Juventino in this case. Yeah. So I mean, I guess I'm kind of honored in that sense. I feel kind of dumb that I found it out that particular way, but yeah, no, it's we have that little connection too. So yeah, that's fun.
We wanna attenzione. Pipo is here, everybody. Pipo is here. He said he misses us. On the live reaction.
Oh, we just showed it. I don't know if you were here when we just showed it.
Oh yeah, I mean we've got it. Also, it's on our shorts on our YouTube channel as well. It's on our Instagram page too. I think it's on Twitter. Is it on Twitter? You're the Twitter guy.
I put it's on YouTube, but I linked the YouTube on the Twitter. Yeah,
I gotcha. Cool. And then the funny thing too, speaking of that, guys, you know how many Milik Man chats we were getting on Twitch? like, oh my goodness, like it's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a shirt. Like we got to make a shirt calling it the Milik Man because that was such a Milik Man-esque goal.
Yeah, what I'm thinking we're gonna have to do. And this is me spitball. I always got these insane ideas that never pan out. But the most recent one, we just need to have like a YouTube collection, right? Like, I know that the typical clothing, Farhad loves it. He loves the designs and all that stuff. And I don't want to take that away from him. But we should have the YouTube collection where we do this stuff. And I'll design. Anybody can design. I suck at this kind of stuff. I can do it, but I'm not a natural at it anyway. So if people are naturals, like at artistry, graphic design, whatever, please, we will accept your services. Give you some kickback if we can, stuff like that. But that being said, yeah, we got to make Milkman's. I want the Rabiot ponytail shirt. And it's now not even just a ponytail. It's just the solid mass of hair, Yeah.
Say, the one thing it's like it was in our group chat is the Nedved picture. Like, oh my god, I was like, could we legally profit off of that? Because
and yes, that's I think what struck it back up in my head. I have to pull that up as well, don't I?
Yeah, that was so funny.
The poll. I'll get the latest and I'll just share the screen. So give me a second as I.
So yeah, guys, we did a poll on our YouTube channel on most popular I think it was a popular Juventini, and
it's because I'm not serious, as you guys know. Right?
Yeah,
I make a joke out of everything.
I thought Giulia Grosso was gonna win, but Nedved won.
She was for a little bit. So here it is. Who was the best Juventina of 2022? So Carlo Pinsolio was 17%. Giulia Grosso, who obviously my favorite at 36%. Marco Landucci, the back, what is it? The assistant coach legend, wins every time Allegri gets a red card. He gets 9%. He loses, unfortunately. And Nedved on coke wins at 38%.
And it's like you posted, and it's like one of you guys, it was you, I think it was you that posted the picture in the WhatsApp chat, and I saw it, and I was just like, wow. I was like, if we put that on just like a black t-shirt, it would just be epic. But it's like, part of me is like, can we even like monetize that?
Yeah. Man. Sure, why not?
Like,
I mean, if it's an artistic drawing of it, right?
Yeah, if it's an artistic drawing, I was gonna say, could you imagine Nedved suing us over that?
And I know KB, he said he voted for Nedved because I was disappointed that you guys didn't vote for Julia. Not enough of you, anyways.
Yeah, KB made like 15 burner accounts and all voted for Nedved.
People saying Vialli was the first Mandzukic in my life. Love forever, the legend. So. Yeah, I mean, depending on your age when you kind of grew up with the team, he's probably up there in your list of probably all-time favorites. Sorry, still have that lingering cough. I'm sorry if I just go off to the side here.
Just goes aside and goes bleh. So there's not really that much, and the thing is, we could come in and do like a Mercado segment, but there's not really that much.
The news has really died down today because of the passing of Vialli.
Yeah, there's not really anything there. I think there's a couple of things I'll probably just bring up. So apparently Denis Zakaria had like a good game for Chelsea, and everyone is now talking about how we were stupid to let him go and we should buy him, or we should bring him back and blah 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 blah. Guy, I'm just here to kind of pump the brakes on that and say, guys, relax. The dude hasn't played in 6 months.
Yeah, he plays one game
in 6 months. And everybody lost their mind. The other thing too is allegedly Allegri is hoping to get Alexandro a 1-year renewal.
Yes, and now the question is like, why? That's the first thing.
Why?
Why?
I don't understand that at all. But well, I kind of do and I kind of don't, because it looks like they don't know what they're going to do on the left side. But at the same time, you guys have like 4 left backs out on loan, so it's like,
but none of them are really starters. They're all really good backups. I think they're just really trying to hold up until like an actual solid left back option is available that they're willing to spend that amount of money. Like if they need a good deal. You don't want to spend a lot of money on a fullback.
Yeah, no, for sure. And it's funny because KB says the whole thing about Zakaria, the typical PL fanboys, be like, "Oi, he did himself one of them step overs, didn't he, mate? Oh, beautiful. He did a basic step over and we couldn't cover it, so it's incredible. Sign him for 20 million pounds a year contract, and he's the GOAT. Denis Zakaria, right? Yeah, absolutely, mate."
I mean, I do mean and wish the best for him. I do want him to do well.
Yeah,
I want him to do well at Juventus. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case, and we'll see. If he does go on Chelsea, we get money, perhaps. If not, we have a good player again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, Denis Zakaria was the reason why Meretti and Fajoli were able to step up. So kudos to him. And people saying we hate on his boy. Nah, we don't hate on Alexandro. We troll him, but we don't hate him. We troll everybody.
It's just he doesn't have the legs in him anymore, and that's just the unfortunate thing.
I'll say this, people, and this will probably make you happy. With the addition of Kostic, it's made Alexandro's life a lot easier, because I could tell you this. Before Kostic, Alexandro was overworked on that left side because he was in charge of everything on the left. He was in charge of doing everything on the left, and it was tough for him to do it. So with Kostic being on the team, it makes Alexandro's life a lot easier, and that's why Alexandro's had a better season this year than like the past 3-4 years. So like, kudos to it. And then name someone better. That's
Davies.
Grimaldo's
probably a pretty good choice, but like hands down, and partly because I'm Canadian, partly because he probably is the best or most dynamic left back in the world, at least. It's Alphonso Davies.
Yeah. And then Animesh says, sell Zakaria and renew Rabiot with that money.
I think our financial situation doesn't make the transfer funds that direct, unfortunately. But yeah, if can perhaps fund a Rabiot
So,
renewal?
the thing is, guys, Rabiot is a very difficult player to deal with. And I don't mean Rabiot the person. It's his mom. It really is. Like, the thing about Rabiot is, like, if his mom essentially dictates that dude's destiny. Like, she wants this salary demand. It's not even Rabiot that wants it. I think it's his mom that wants it. And I think, yeah, the picture that we have made famous around the world. But the thing about him is, like, it's tough because it's like he's playing at that $6-7 million salary, but it's like a lot of people are concerned, and I think the main concern is how much is Rabiot gonna actually maintain that level after he gets that contract?
Contract year Rabiot.
But I do say this is that Rabiot really likes Allegri.
Well, he does well under him, and I guess on a personal level as well, which, I mean, I can't really speak for, but it appears to be that, yeah, they do well together.
Yeah.
So perhaps there's enough sway there from Allegri.
Yeah, so that could be one of the reasons. So he replies with, what has his mom done wrong over the last 3 years? His mom is very difficult to negotiate with. When we got him originally in 2019, that summer where we were negotiating, Barcelona said the same thing. His mom is very difficult because of compensations, commissions, and a bunch of other things. So it's one of those things where it's like his mom is very difficult to negotiate with because his mom is his agent. So it's one of the reasons why it's a little bit it's off-putting, because PSG had the same issue with his mom, which is one of the reasons why they let him walk out on a free. JC says, sell that fool. Dude played his butt cheeks off for that World Cup spot. Other than that, he's been booty butt cheeks. Now that's a combo. You don't get the double B's. Well, I don't think he's been that booty this season. But
yeah,
again,
he's had a good season.
Yeah, it is. It'd be interesting. He says, "Don't sell, let him go."
And that's the big
you don't want the bread.
question.
You don't want the bread, though. You could get the bread.
And that's the big question too. It's all these knock-on effects. If Pogba was healthy, would we be getting rid of Rabiot right now for some money?
Yeah, there's too many what ifs, but we got to play with what's in front of us. And Cremonese game, Rabiot had a decent game. Dude almost scored. So like, it really is tough to make a case against the guy right now, just because of the numbers that he's putting in his performances. Like, I don't think anybody came into the season being a Rabiot fan. Like,
No.
I don't think anybody did. So it's like one of those things where it's just like you kind of just sit there and you're just like, damn.
Yeah, it's true, JC. We can't forget about the previous seasons where he's had his moments in him, but he hasn't been as prolific, as exciting.
Yeah.
And perhaps he's just finally coming to his own. Perhaps it is just contract year Rabiot.
Yeah, and then that's the coin term that Adam Digby uses. He uses contract year Rabiot.
No, you're just quoting you again. Stop
doing that. I thought he used it. I thought he was just like, because he liked it.
He started using it because he heard you say it.
Oh,
because he said, "Oh, that's an American."
I started a trend. I started a trend. Yes,
and that's what you did, and that's what I found interesting, because he said to use that Americanism. I'm like, I never thought of that, because I mean, Americanism, it's same as Canadianism in a lot of words. I mean, we share a lot of the language, a lot of the slang, and I've used that in every sport, right? Like you see it all the time, right? Contract year, whoever. So I'd thought nothing of it, but apparently it's a thing. So here you are. You have your thing, Josh. Something other than horrible dad jokes. You have a thing.
Mama, I made it. See, Mama, you watching? I made it. But the funny thing. So JC, how about you and I come to this and we say, hey, let's just sign Rabiot to 1-year deals from here on out. But no, and that's
do that. Yeah, that's. I mean,
it's not. His mom's not gonna let that happen. But like the thing is like, I totally get it. I'm not against it. Like the thing is, our concern with him is just because he hasn't produced and he decided to produce. But like, it's one of those things where you're like, I want to do it, but I don't want to do it, and I want to do it, but I don't want to do it. Same thing with bringing Pogba back. Like, I want to do it, I don't want to do it. I want to do it, I don't want to do it. And right now, it's kind of coming off to the side of shoot, maybe I shouldn't have done it. So it's tough. Animesh says Rabiot wasn't meant for Sarri or even Pirlo. Allegri ball suits him more. So interesting that you say that, Animesh, because Rabiot was originally an Allegri transfer back then.
Yeah.
So Rabiot was essentially brought in to play for Allegri. Allegri wanted him back in 2018, and that's why they started the contacts in January of 2019 while Allegri was still the coach. So yeah, the Rabiot deal was done by then, roughly around by that time frame. So he was for,
and he's what's his actual age? 27 right now, I believe.
Yeah.
That's when just as a person you start to mature, but also as a midfielder, that's sort of that age where you really start to mature as well and come to your own. So, I mean, it could just be the alignment of the stars.
So, and I think this too also, so we're not all losing our minds here, but like Rabiot did pick it up the second half of last season and continued into this season. So, because the thing is last season, that was Allegri coming back, and a bunch of people played terrible, but a lot of players started picking it up towards the end and have picked it up this season as well. And it's not us saying, Allegri ball for life or Allegri stands or anything like that. But I mean, for Di Maria, why am I thinking of Di Maria? But for Rabiot, it is a progressive trend that he's been doing. It's not like I haven't seen Rabiot go up, down, up, down, up, down. It's kind of more exponential if I've seen it lately. It's more in a positive sense.
I think KB is everything Argentinian now. But tell me, KB, and watch him be like a vegan or something now. But are you Argentinian steakhouse out as well? Because you can't hate on Argentinian steak.
Argentinian steakhouses are a thing?
Yeah, they are.
Is that Canada? Is that a Canada thing?
No, it's an Argentinian thing.
I've never seen one.
You kidding me?
I've seen a Brazilian steakhouse, but I haven't seen an Argentinian steakhouse.
Yeah, Brazilian steakhouse is more like a la carte or like dim sum, where they come around with carts of meat.
Yeah.
Argentinian steakhouse is just a traditional steakhouse, but it's the culture. Just like Texas has like a beef culture, just like Alberta in Canada has a beef culture as well. I mean, Argentina also has their own beef culture, and they make a pretty mean steak.
Yeah, the one that I have is called Texas Day Brazil, so it's like Texas Day, and then it's Texas and a Brazilian steakhouse.
By its name, I can tell already that.
Yeah, that place. The thing is that place is so insane, guys, that they give you fried bananas to help revitalize your taste buds because they just give you so much meat. Pause, but they give you a different variety of stuff, and then they're like, yeah, you might want to have some fried bananas just so you can get your taste buds back. And you're like, huh, okay.
Now he says, KB, yes, bring on that churrasco. Churrasco? Do you know what that is? Because I'm not sure.
Churrasco?
Yeah.
It's like it's a Central American meat.
All right.
It's almost like Asiaga steak.
Okay. I mean, we've got on.
He's Googling it.
Googling it. I gotta. No, I don't want to. Wikipedia. Okay.
KB says, I am not vegan soy boy. Hey, you can't call him that because according to Juventus Twitch, he is Locatelli's long lost brother.
Yeah. I'm his older, grumpier brother with no skills.
Yeah, it's Dave Locatelli.
I like this. I'm not a vegan soy boy.
And then KF Squad hops in saying, guys, you were awesome on the official Juventus Twitch channel. Aw, thanks, KF. We saw you there.
Just being super obvious about it.
Yeah, but it was funny because like KF had a different name there. I think it was like Fazil Mazia, and he's like, guys, it's me, it's KF, guys, it's me.
I love, and I guess Hispanic. I guess you guys would be under the Hispanic umbrella. I always never know. It's always difficult these days, right? Like how people want to identify. Am I saying that right? You guys are all Hispanic? Because I know there's a lot of Spanish speakers here, and it looks like there's a bit of like a regional food war maybe developing in the chat. And I kind of want in on this. I love polenta. He's talking about polenta. No, nobody likes polenta.
No, they were bananas.
My dad likes polenta, but that's gross.
That's what they told me was bananas. Either that or the server.
That's plantain.
The server? The server could have told me it wrong.
I don't even know what's going on.
I thought it was bananas because I was like, hey, what is it? And she's like, yeah, it's bananas. I was like, all right, cool. Never, guys, when I'm eating food, I'm not sitting there thinking like, fried bananas. That doesn't make sense to me. even though my family owns a restaurant, and whenever I'm eating out, I try to, because the thing is, guys, here's a funny thing about me is like, I either turn into Gordon Ramsay or I forget I'm eating whenever I'm going out to eat. Just because, like, from a business standpoint, I'm looking at, I'm like, oh, they're using this ingredient, they're doing this, because that's how a lot of restaurant owners get ideas for new menu items and things like that. They go to different restaurants and they try out the food and all that stuff. So it's like, I'll either do that or I'll forget what I'm eating. And like, I was like, fried bananas, because I was probably starving. So I was like, yeah, fried bananas. Probably it was the plantains or whatever, and I just put them in. I didn't even think about it. And I'm just like, it tastes like bananas.
Yeah, I usually use plantains for that kind of stuff over a banana. But I mean, what do I know? I'm a wop. I can tell you if there's tomato sauce, what to do. But this other stuff, I think the ball's in apparently the rest of our community, because it looks like we got that Latino the Latino following.
Yeah. So KF says it is plantain. Okay. I got you.
Guys, is this a new background behind the cam?
It is.
It's a new background.
New year, new me, guys.
Yeah, we're experimenting. Got to try everything once, right? Yeah, we got his approval too. Thank you.
And then KB says, fried bananas is for pudding. And then JC says, hey, yo, a WAP?
Yeah. No, I'm not an East Coast WAP. No. I'm just a normal, I don't know. What would you call me? I'm just a normal ass dude.
So, and then people.
How do you see Chiesa, guys? Yes, let's talk Chiesa.
People brings us back to earth with.
Yes, he does that.
I want to put money down on Chiesa beating Mbappe in a foot race, because that 70-yard sprint from end to end was ridiculous.
I loved it. That was one of the most exciting parts of the game for me.
Yeah, that was awesome. Because like the thing is, like, dude, how fast is that guy? Because like you're looking at everybody like casually jog back to the ball, and you just see Chiesa.
Damn. Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness.
He was only on the field for a few minutes. He was fresh. I mean, I would like to see him maintain that. That's the real question. But, dude, so good.
I think Chiesa is our goat of the week.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Oh man, yeah. What was that from? That sound right?
I don't know. That's like from a meme somewhere. Because like, it's like whenever there's like, hey, comparing these things, and like if it's really good, this guy will pop and be like, that's why he's the GOAT. The
GOAT. The boy got a new knee, so he's using it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fresh, it's new. No, it's exciting. It's looking good. It has been. It's like one of those movies or games, whatever, that keep on getting delayed that you're really excited for. And it actually doesn't suck when it releases, like one of those things. It's not like another Marvel movie where it's just,
Yeah, it's just, I was thinking of kids looking at the ball. Just come here, boy. And he just goes for it.
Yes, the Brever goal line clearance as well. KF.
Yeah, we said that on Twitch yesterday, where like Beppe was asking us. He was like, "What image outside of the Milik man would you guys consider for the game?" And we're like, "Dude, that goal line clearance by Bremer, like that was like a no nonsense." He's like, "I don't give a damn if this thing's offsides. I'm stopping it."
And who was it now that came back? Was it Locatelli that came back with the slide tackle?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, I mean, Locatelli does that at least once a game, where he'll just come back. I mean, the other team's on a counter attack, typically in this case. He just comes back and just slides right into the dude, nothing but ball. And I mean, the camera doesn't even notice he's there. They just like, I just ignored Locatelli. It happens every game. They completely gloss over an amazing slide tackle from this guy.
Yeah, and then also we had that Danilo save too. That Danilo one-on-one tackle in the box was nuts, because he like poked the ball out completely.
Yeah, that was very clean. That's what was impressive, was that there was no question on the efficacy of that tackle. It was clean, 100%. KB saying Locatelli is a spirit animal.
So are you saying that Dave is your spirit animal? Because Dave and
Ooh,
Locatelli are related.
maybe we have a connection.
Ooh, so KV's been talking all this smack, but secretly loves you in the background. I
Uh,
see how it is.
You
I see
talk
how it
smack
is.
to the ones you love. I understand.
I get it.
So
I think we've covered all like the oddball
yeah, the
topics, huh?
nonsense. Yeah, it's time
Yeah.
to talk Udinese.
All right, let's talk some business. I got the old FOT mob, so unless you want to talk something first about Udinese, then we can move to the FOT mob.
No, I mean, as I'll admit to the chat. I mean, I was so into this Vialli thing today that I completely ignored all the Udinese stuff. So you are gonna have to listen to Dash on this one. Good luck.
Yeah, guys, get ready to go to sleep. Let's go. So if you guys want to just give good old Papa Dash here a moment while he shares a screen for all you youngsters. Yeah. So, all right, cool. So 12 o'clock tomorrow, lunchtime drop off for us Western Hemispherians. So we've got Juve Udinese at home. So we're going to probably have some cool ass stuff from Kevin, guys, our buddy Kevin McIntyre.
Yes.
Yes. Alrighty. So there's a lot of weird rumors of the starting lineup. So the thing is like, this is what FOTMob says. I believe Romeo Agresti tweeted a different starting lineup that Beppe also shared because I think him and Beppe were close to each other as far as what their predictions were. So I'll kind of read you the Romeo Agresti one because I have it on my phone. I have it saved down there, but it says Juve tested tonight before the Udinese match. They tested a starting lineup of Szczesny, Danilo, Rugani, Alexandro, Chiesa, Meretti, Locatelli, Rabiot, Kostic, Di Maria, and Keane. So Chiesa starting. Interesting. Because the thing is we said it with Beppe. We thought that Chiesa maybe had 45 minutes best, and it's
But
like,
why can't you start? Like you can still start and only play 45 minutes.
you could, but the thing is he's your best guy. He's your game changer. You usually want to bring those guys in when you need to change the game. But
Sure.
maybe Allegri's banking in on getting 2 or 3 goals in the first half and then just coasting. Allegri things, or Allegri just knows things that we don't know. But
Yeah, I mean, and that's it. He's just gonna Allegri something here in this case, and I'm not gonna put it past him that starting Chiesa is a bad decision until I see otherwise.
yeah, and this lineup here on FOTMob is very odd because this is FOTMob's projected lineup. I'm surprised they didn't put Quadrado in with how much bias they show it to him. But they've got Szczesny, they've got Sandro, they've got Gatti, they've got Danilo, they've got Kostic, Rabiot, Locatelli, Paredes, McKennie, Milik, and Keane. So the thing is I don't understand why he's putting McKennie on the right. I mean, McKennie, so Weston McKennie. So we kind of touched on it in Beppe's live stream yesterday, where a lot of off the ball runs that McKennie did to free up Sule. So I don't know. I mean, McKennie seemed to come on his own tactically wise, but I don't know about having him as a right wing back. I don't know. We could trust him with that position, but
I don't think this is what we're gonna see tomorrow. To be honest,
I don't think this is that's not the move at all. So for on the Udinese side, success is that?
Yep,
Success.
it is his name.
Okay, cool. I thought I'm not tripping over here. I'm waiting for Dave to correct me and be like, success or something like that.
Yeah, no, you have to put an accent on it. No, it's success.
Yeah, I need my caviar before I do this one.
You can't do this one up. It's just a normal America word.
Well, like it's the same thing with Beto. I mean, am I going Beto or Beto or Beto? So it's Beto. And then Udoge, that's another one. And then Arslan, we got that's Wallace. Yeah, that's Wallace.
Wallace is actually how you
Wallace.
pronounce it.
Okay, see, there we go.
There you go. There's
there we
the
go,
one.
guys. Here we go. So we got Wallace. I'm thinking of Wallace, like with the E being or the
Yeah, no,
the E being
as an
silent.
American, it's definitely Wallace.
Gosh, Americans. So then we got. I don't want. I'm gonna if I butcher this, it's actually gonna sound funny as hell. Samerzitz.
Sam Harditz, I
Sam
think.
Harditz?
Sam Harditz?
Sam Hardix.
Man. Yeah. That one I'm not 100% on because
and then
Slavic languages are hard.
Here's the interesting thing. So number 37, guys, do you know who that is?
Yeah.
He's a former Juventini. Rodrigo Pereira.
Yeah, he's been on Udinese for a while, though.
Yeah,
Isn't he?
he's been a journeyman since he's left us. Then we got Becao, and then we got Bijo, and then Perez, and then Silvestri. Man, I gotta give things to Silvestri, man, because whenever he plays against us, he turns into like a prime goalkeeper every single time.
I just think he's a good, solid all-around goalkeeper. He's been in the league forever.
No, absolutely. But like this guy is absolute. Like whenever he plays against us, just absolutely kicks it up a notch. It's insane.
I mean, we saw that with Carnesecchi as well.
Yeah, Carnesecchi was incredible.
I got schooled by Beppe. I'm not allowed to bring up transfer rumors unless it's official from Juve. I went on the Carnesecchi train there for a little bit. So I mean that I can do it here, obviously, but the filters are out on the Twitch. So I mean that's the beauty thing of having our own channel, and we're going to continue clearly with our own channel, so I can just say the dumbest things and get away with it. But
yeah,
and Carnesecchi,
dad jokes for days, guys. Can't make that on the real one, but yeah, Carnesecchi playing really well. So just kind of going over the stats. So Beto and Vlahovic are both tied with goals scored. It's just, again, Vlahovic has only played 10 matches and Beto has dropped 16 matches so far. Right now, we're still kind of on the doubtful train with Paulino Pogdaddy. Mattia DeCilino is still out. Bonucci with that tendon injury still out as well. Caio George, we don't know when that guy's coming back. He's probably got the worst injury in the game. Yeah. And then Juan Cuadrado, just some knee soreness. Dusan with his thrust tendon injury. And then Angel Di Maria again as well, ankle injury. Apparently he's saying he's coming back, so I don't know. So some cool stats about this game is we're ranked 5th in goals scored per match at 1.6. We have kept 11 clean sheets, and we are unbeaten in 4 home games. And then Udinese is ranked 5th in goals scored per match, so they're tied with us. So their offense is pretty good. And then they're ranked 7th in goals conceded per match, so 1.1 goals per match. And Roberto Pereira has created the most big chances for Udinese at 7. So this is going to be an interesting game. Offensively, Udinese is really good. They fell off a little bit, but still pretty dangerous. Just kind of going off of their recent form. So again, us, nothing but W's. And then for Udinese, they tied with Empoli. They beat Lecce 2-0. They lost to Athletic Club. They lost to West Ham. And they lost 3-2 to Napoli.
Yeah, I mean, those...
Is this a friendly?
Yeah, those are friendly.
No, this one's round 15.
Okay, yes, but the other...
Yeah,
the other two were friendlies. Yeah.
So Udinese scored goals in garbage time by the looks of it, especially this game against Napoli, because Napoli went up 3-0 and they kind of clawed their way back to it. Again, not selling them short. But Udinese looks like they're running that 3-5-2. If we can pull in some more Serie A table stats, if we pull up the full table over here. So Udinese right now, 16 matches played, 6 wins, 7 draws, 3 losses. So they're a team that's very prone to draws. For us, that's not a good sign. Because again, you want a team that's either a winner or a loser, because you get one or the other. A draw right now hurts us, especially a draw at home. So Udinese scored 25 goals, conceded 18. We've scored 25 goals, we've only conceded 7. So defensively, they're very leaky, because the reason behind it is that Pereira and Udoge both play up top a lot, so they both play forward. So it opens. Hi, Pizza Hut. How can I help you, Dave? I'm just messing with you. I know. Go ahead. So we lost him. He's gone. But so kind of just touching base a little bit, going over the Udinese stuff here as well. So Udinese, if we look at their recent fixtures, their recent form, they started off the season very well, but they kind of tailed off a little bit. So kind of just moving over here, if you guys see it over yonder. So a loss against Monza, a loss against Torino, a draw against Cremonese, a draw against Lecce, and a draw against Spezia hurt them. I know at the beginning of the year, this is where they really started off hot. So yep, this is August. All right, sorry, move this over. So they started off well again here. So they started streaking off some wins with the win against Monza, Fiorentina, the win against Roma, they beating Sassuolo, beating Inter, beating Verona. And then they kind of cooled off a little bit towards the tail end with Atalanta, with Lazio, with Monza, Torino, Udinese, Lecce, and as well. So the thing is there's going to be a way that we have to go about it, but we have to go about this pretty smart. The thing is KF, man, come on, man, don't jinx it. We're superstitious here. So he says, we do have a reputation of helping teams discover their form. Don't say that. Don't jinx it, as Beppe would say. Calma, calma, tranquilo. So we don't want to do that. But Udinese die by the 3-5-2, win by the 3-5-2, die by the 3-5-2. So kind of looking at Empoli, because Empoli is their most recent game, so we can look at stats and creation. So they did have a lot more shots than Empoli did at 21. One big chance, one big miss. Empoli also had 6 shots, 3 big chances. So I think it's going to be we're going to have a little bit more possession on it, and then we're just going to have to play them. It is how it is. Niket says the Dusan injury should be reclassified as a second-degree thrusting strain. Oh, that's funny. That's awesome. And then KF Squad, no, I believe we will win. Awesome. So why don't you guys in the chat throw some of your starting lineups that you guys want to see start, and we'll kind of just go from there, because we've got ours. Fat Mob has theirs. Romeo Agressi has his as well. So what do you guys got as far as starters? You guys have any thoughts, any ideas on who you guys want to start tomorrow? Don't all of you answer at once. No pressure. Cricket. Okay. So I'll give you guys mine while you guys work on your guys' starting lineups. So for me, I'm a big fan of having, kind of want to have a Brazilian back three of Sandro, Bremer, and Danilo. It's just the only concern with Bremer is if he gets another yellow card, he will miss the Napoli game. For the middle of the park, I kind of want to see Kostic for sure on the left. I want to see Illing on the right. And then having Locatelli, Fagioli, and Rabiot in the middle of the park. And then probably, I would say Keane and Milik at top, if that was something that I would want to see. KF says he wants to see Moise Keane as a striker. And then Pipo says, I want to see Juventus as baby Juve. What do you mean by that? That's interesting. Baby Juventus. But there's not, so there's not really too much to cover on Udinese. We just kind of have to be careful because, again, Udogie and Pereira both press up very, very high, which also does open up the opportunity for us to hit them with a counterattack. So it gives them the ability to do that. Pipo says, I am not in the Scudetto chance. I am on the restructure of the team. Young players don't matter if we end up 10. I get you. I get you what you mean there. And then KB says, Di Maria alongside Milik. Okay. Di Maria, they're saying that he's supposed to be healthy for it, but I don't know because they always say one thing and then the next thing happens. So Animesh with the first lineup says Tech, Danilo, Rugani, Sandro, Chiesa, Loca, Fagioli, Rabiot, Costa, Di Maria, and Milik. So that is going to be Animesh's projected lineup. So Dave, we're doing projected lineups if you want to throw one in.
Tech, I mean, yeah, I guess you keep on going with Tech. I would like to see Perin again at some point. I still like seeing the Brazilians across the back. Loved it the best. Who does he have? He's got Loca, Fagioli, Rabiot, Kostic, Chiesa. Yeah. I kind of do like Animesh's. Other than the Rugani thing, I would put Bremer in instead.
Yeah, so the interesting thing about Bremer, so I kind of agree with it, is a lot of people are concerned about having the knock. Well, that and also like the yellow card. So if he gets another yellow card, he misses the match against Napoli.
Yes, good call.
So Animesh is thinking in 3023 instead of us peasants.
Yeah, and sorry about that. That's Toyota. There's a big recall on my truck. So I had to.
All right. So KF is dropping his squad. So Kostic, left mid, 3 center mids, Rabiot, Locatelli, Fagioli, right mid, Sule, left center back, Sandro, center back, Bremer, right center back, Danilo, goalkeeper, the Messi stopper.
Nice. I love how he is known now as the guy that stopped Messi. It's awesome. Hold on,
he's-
wait for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. He's great. And Niket as well coming in. Yeah,
Really-
he's calling Perrine. There you go.
Yeah, Niket. He is the first one to look for Perrine. So Perrine, Illing Jr., Gatti, Danilo, Rugani, Loca, Fagioli, Rabiot, Sule, Chiesa, and Keane. Interesting. Is that that's is that a 4-man defense? Is it 4-4-2?
3, 2. It looks
No, 4-3-3. It's a 4-3-3.
4-3-3. Okay. There are some 4-3-3 fans out there, and
Yeah.
that is starting to split the community, I think, a bit, because we're supposed to be playing 4-3-3. People love the 4-3-3. Like we said, we're going to play it. Now we're on this 3-5-2 because it works for the squad, and that's the problem is it works really well for the squad, but it's also very boring to watch. So where are we going with it? I still want to see that 4-3-3 myself, or like the 4-3-1-2, and any variation. I think the 4-3-1-2 could actually work out.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I guess the thing is, Legger's like, hey, we're winning it with the 3-5-2, but why not stick it with it? Niket says 4-3-3, or it can be a 3-5-2. No, Niket, what do you want? What do you really want?
Yeah, you can't have both, man. You got to choose.
There is no
Pick a side.
porquero, no porquero los dos. Only one.
Yeah, I don't know if that covers. Did we got formation is important. I need Juve to score at least 2 goals, and that was what I was going to ask is the goal predictions.
I wonder. Yeah, I was going to say. I wonder if there's what the betting odds are, but whatever. Hey, let's do this. Goal predictions. Let's see. I will reserve mine until tomorrow. But who do you guys think is going to score? So go ahead and put your stuff on there.
I'm going to pull up the odds as well. Football Whispers. I've never used this site before. Juventus to win 1.8. And then the over of 2.5 is at 1.9. I'm not a bettor. I don't really get that. I'll just say this guy's gonna win. That's it. This is the guy wins.
Yeah, that guy wins. That's all I'm gonna say for the stats. So Pipo says 1-0 Keane. He's thinking Moise Keane scores. So I'm gonna say this. 2 players might potentially end up on the score sheet. I'm not going to say both. I'm not going to say that's going to be both of them, but one of the 2. Keane or Chiesa. One of those 2 are going to score tomorrow.
I almost have the feeling that Chiesa is going to go a while without getting a goal. Kind of, I don't know if it's going to be as bad, but like a Del Piero-esque, where he took basically till the end of the season to score his first goal.
He almost scored one against Cremonese, man. That thing was that thing was just side netting.
He did almost
that
score,
left
but it almost
foot,
doesn't really count now, does it?
I was gonna say that foot looked, he shot it with the bad leg too, and that leg, like, I was just like, all right, dude's got a knee.
There is no bad leg. Apparently there's a site that just gives you the odds from all the sites. So
any of our fans that want to bet and gamble. But going off KF squad. So KF squad says 2-0 Keenan Bremer. KB says 2-0 Milik and Kostic. Animesh is going in saying Chiesa and Rabiot. And then Niket says Chiesa with a banger and Keane missing. 3 sitters, 1-0. Come on. Hey, you being too hard on the kid. Keane's actually been turning it around. And then Pipo gives us a bunch of 100% emojis and some heart emojis. And then Pipo says to KF, dude, I forgot to say, how good was Bremer last match? How about that Glenson Bremer?
Glenson?
Thanks.
Man, you can't even say
Gleason.
Gleason.
Glenson. You want to know what? That's my Americanese coming out, all right? So
I know.
Just leave me alone, guys.
I can't. It's just so easy to pick on, though, you know?
I know. Whatever. I should start coming in and just switch up the show and come in with an Albanian accent, being like, okay, David, okay, we're going here. Okay, perfect. I want Gleason Bremer. Like,
I
just
think
come
you'd
in
get a
with
lot of the Balkan fans in doing that. Why not?
I could just start coming in with my Albanian accent, even though it's like non-existent. Well, there we go. Boom. I speak Balkan.
Oh
Boom. We get
yes,
69mega.com. Attention, guys. 69mega.com.
there
84%
it
have
is.
already found love with us. Really? 84% of what?
80, yeah. Ooh, do we want to know of what? Do I want to find love with those people?
It's got some big old lips on that one. 69 mega. I mean, I've heard of a 69. I didn't know there was a 69 mega. Is that like a super transformation where it's like you do something else?
I think it's just an orgy of 69 people.
And then KF corrects me saying Glayzone.
Yeah.
What if I said that with like an American, like a Texas accent?
Glaze.
Give me some Glayzone. I want some Glayzone.
Yeah,
And then
put some glay on that, son.
and then Niket says, I do want Keen. So he hits the gritty.
The gritty, yeah, the gritty.
You know,
Why is it called the gritty?
the funny thing is like when Hakimi and Mbappe did stuff in the World Cup, people are like, dish, Mbappe just emoted. And I'm like, what? What's an emote?
Looks like KB got the capture card before you did.
Who wants to capture some good games? I gotta capture.
Hey, this is another announcement, guys, actually. So Saki Stugats, as you may have seen in previous episodes, he is officially part of the Turn Giants group of the community here. He's been working with Farhad kind of behind the scenes with some other stuff. I guess they go back a while. Like Farhad, man, he does his own
everybody.
He's got some backroom dealings. Nobody knows what's going on over there. But let's just say
we like to call those a few rub and tugs, guys.
But yes, he is a Twitch streamer. So I think he's gonna help us unlock some more of the streaming stuff. Also, I was talking to Alberto from Alt Juve Cast. If any of you guys know those guys over there, we've talked about doing some sort of tournament. We've done nothing about it but talk about it. So I mean, we haven't done anything. But that being said, there is interest, there is a want to do something like this. There are restrictions because cross-platform isn't completely unlocked with the whole FIFA thing. It's a mess, to be honest. But we could probably get some just one-on-one basic type of matches going on. So for sure, yes, we can do that, KB. If you want to get in on this as well, we can talk later. I mean, we can do Twitch, YouTube, whatever. We can talk later, though. We won't bore everyone with that. Yes, if there's anybody that wants it, we don't have TikTok yet. I am not touching the stuff, but if you want a TikTok for us, I mean, let us know, because I mean, this is how this all formed. Farhad just on his podcast said, "Hey, I want to do YouTube thing. Can anybody YouTube?" And I opened up. I actually didn't have a Twitter account. I created a Twitter account so I could message Farhad. I'm like, yeah, man.
Dave slid in his DMs. He's like, hey, how you doing, daddy? I got some stuff for you.
Yeah. Come check out my wares.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we just had a phone call on WhatsApp from there, and bam, then I started running a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And then I called up Dash, and I was like, hey, Dash.
It was crazy because, like, guys, I was panhandling in the streets of Toronto, and I was like wearing like plaid pants and a plaid flannel, and Dave's like, hey, I've got an opportunity for you. And I was like, yeah, but do you have some change? No, but yeah, it's super cool. And I kind of wanted to answer this because I know there was a couple, and I don't know if you noticed this, Dave, but there was a lot of people on the Twitch chat the past 2 days who were like, weren't these guys on Bianconeri Zone? It was kind of funny.
I didn't notice that.
I saw a bunch of comments asking us that, and like we never answered it, and I don't think Beppe wanted to answer it because there's like certain things that you can and can't say on it. Yeah. So if there's any of those people that like are watching this now, like we made appearances on their channel, but we weren't like officially part of their channel. So like I don't know if they still do this now. We don't really watch their stuff, but they used to bring their members on, and their members would come on and like talk on a couple episodes. And Dave and I, we just had a bunch of free time, so we hopped on their shows a lot. So this was before Dave and I joined the TG, but yeah, we used to do like shows and stuff with them. And then Dave was like, hey, let's just do our own thing, and I was like, bitchin', let's go.
For passes come back to hot. And it wasn't even, hey, let's do our own thing. I actually had an idea to do another YouTube channel. I always wanted to have my own YouTube channel. It was going to be completely unrelated, completely different format. And I mean, it was that whole shit or get off the pot. I never got off the pot. I just kept on thinking about it. Never really like committed to filming anything. I had some like scripts or whatever written, but then yeah, this came up. I was just because obviously I love Juve, and I was listening to the podcast, and I was just like, I guess I didn't even really think about it. I just said, yeah, here we are, five almost 6 months later, just kind of go along.
And you know, the thing too is like we got to give you guys all props too, guys. Like we started what 200 subs from
it was
what
at
was
236, which was just like residual people that
residual people from like 2013, and we grew.
Not that old, but yeah, it's just like from whenever a podcast was put on YouTube, which was like twice a year, you know, like
yeah. And now we're currently at 916, guys. We're almost at 1,000 subs. So it's like,
yeah, I mean, it's been exciting.
Definitely.
Speaking of which, and we're so bad, it's probably why we're not at 1,000 subs. You're supposed to start the video saying like and subscribe, and just keep on telling people to subscribe because it's so important, and it is. And we just don't. We suck at that.
Yeah, well, you know, we have people that does that because every live stream he tells everybody get the likes up or subscribe.
Yes, thank you.
People, you know,
and he keeps us on track.
Yeah, People is top. He's top P. I would say top G, but he's top P because his name starts with P. So like the thing is, and this is I'm gonna try to mimic somebody real quick, but you know, this is how you know that People is the top P. He got his wife or his girlfriend, because I forgot what it was, but he made her subscribe to the YouTube channel. Now that is top P stuff right there. Like,
yeah, he did comment that. Yeah, he got his girl.
That was awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I spit out my coffee because I was drinking coffee and I saw that comment and I just died laughing. Because I was like, he's like, I made my girl make an account and I made her subscribe to it. So like that's pure savagery. Like people's like, hey honey, you gotta make a YouTube account. Why? Just do it.
Yeah, that's like, commitment. So I mean, we love it. Thank you.
Hey, and the thing is, guys, we couldn't have done anything without you OGers. Like Peepo, he's starting to become one of the OGs. KB, you've been there since what, 200-300 subs. Also with Nicket's been there a while. Yeah, KF has been here a while.
Frankie,
I mean, we can't forget Frankie's probably
here, and yeah. JC actually goes back with us to the Bianconeri zone. That's where we know him from. So I mean, JC.
Oh, JC. Yeah. Back in the member chat in the BZ days on their Discord, like it was us three. Like we were like the OGs of the membership for BZ. And then Nickette says, let's see you guys do yourself, Macho Man Randy Savage. You know, when you come in there, we gotta come in there and we're gonna beat these guys down, brother, because we're gonna show them what it actually means to actually come in here and mess with a savage. I'm bringing up 80s wrestling, man. Holy crap. Start coming over here, guys. I'm gonna grow a mustache and just come in here and guys, all right guys, eat your vitamins and take steroids. What?
Yeah, could we do that? The Slim Jim Randy Savage commercial? Could I let's see.
Hey, this is for educational purposes, YouTube. We are not any ways of hoping to profit eyes off of this stuff. Just here to display a joke.
Oh my god, this.
Be ironic if you shared it, and the next thing later, our channel's tomorrow morning, our channel's gone.
I'm just gonna get to the part. Like I'm watching it now. It's 30 seconds, obviously. Okay, there it is.
We'll end the show with Randy Savage. Just for you, Nickette. So if you don't like this video, Nickette,
I think we're allowed like 8 seconds of this stuff, right? So
yeah,
I'll give you 8 seconds of this nonsense. How bad? How bad is that?
Life, snap into those Slim Jims. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was funny. That's a piece of our childhood right there, guys. I mean, if you didn't witness that, you're too young or didn't live in America, the land of freedom.
Yeah. But I think we'll I guess we'll run this one off.
Oh, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess we'll talk. We'll let you guys know. We'll post when our next show is. As you know, we're splitting some of the time with the Twitch, at least Sunday.
So,
right? Sunday?
do you want? No.
Maybe
So
tomorrow?
here's a thought. Let's ask the viewers.
Okay.
Because what if we do a post game Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern?
That as well. Yeah.
Because the thing is, the reason why I'm thinking of Saturday night is because a lot of you guys work Monday morning or work. So like doing something Sunday is just kind of bleh. And also the NFL playoffs are on Sunday because I know a lot of the folks here on the West Coast or Western Hemisphere. So some NFL people. Yes. So what if we do a Saturday night show? We might be able to go a little bit later. And I know, and we did this show a lot for the European folks as well. So KF, we did this time.
Yeah, this is just for you, KF.
Yeah, we thought of you when we did this time frame. So we can do our YouTube show. Because tomorrow we're not on Twitch, right? It's just Beppe doing the solo watch along, right?
I don't even know. I just expected to be here.
Yeah. So
okay. So
yeah, we can do tomorrow at 8.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Tomorrow at 8. There you go. 8 Eastern. That is.
There we go. 8 Eastern. We'll do our late night show where we'll wear pajamas and talk about campfires and seductive stuff and wine and blah 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 blah.
KB might need some capture card tips. All right, again, we'll talk. If you guys have anything that you want to do, of course, we'll talk later. Discord. You can catch me on the Twitter at Turn Giants YT, and is it just Juve podcast on Instagram? What do you have it as?
No. It's Turn Giants on Instagram.
Turn Giants, right? Yeah, at Juve podcast is Farhad.
Yeah,
on Twitter.
That's his Twitter stuff.
Just to make it extra complicated for you guys, know?
Yeah, right. So, I guess we'll show the clip one more time because there was a bunch of new people that joined into the video. So we'll end on the clip and we'll hit the music.
Okay. And I might do a watch along, but no lad. Or no lads. He's saying thanks, lads.
We're doing a watch along, no lads.
No lads. Woman only. Just Julia Grosso. All right. That was the time to end it.
Yeah. All righty. Cool, guys. So we'll sign you off on this clip here. So we'll do. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this a lot more fancier than normal. Alrighty, everybody. So thanks for watching this week's episode. Not even this week's episode, guys, but thanks for watching us on YouTube because I know a lot of you have seen us on Twitch and all over the internet. So big shout outs goes to my partner over here, big old Locatelli Dave. Just kidding, Dave.
Yeah.
But we'll catch you guys on the flip side for Udinese at 8 o'clock tomorrow Eastern time. For our Europeans, unfortunately, that's going to be a late night show, which is why we did this early day show for you guys. So, Dave, any final thoughts? You doing a watch along tomorrow or no?
Okay, so I'm going to confirm with Beppe. If Beppe does not need me, I'll be here. I'll do it. So just put the bell notification on. That's the easiest way to know, but I'll be on Twitter. It'll be on the Discord. We'll push it out so you guys will know, or just check the YouTube. We're here.
All right. And then everyone, we're going to end it on this clip. So we'll catch you on the next one.
Maybe no. Dai Paredes. Paredes is not going. Attention. It's a goal! It's a goal! It's a goal from Arkadiusz Milik. Dash said it. It's Arkadiusz Milik that is opening the goal, an important goal.
Okay, give me 15 seconds so I can do this again. Oh man, here it is. Oh, that was beautiful. Little bounce. And dash. It doesn't matter. Not even on our channel anymore. Here you are, Juve Twitch. You call the prediction.
Catch you guys on the next one.
Ciao, guys.